Well, hey guys, what's going on? And welcome back to the cabin. Yeah, so this happened. Happened yesterday. That would be November the 8th. I wasn't quite expecting this much, but here at the cabin, got about 6 inches down. Will it stay? Who knows? It's supposed to warm up, I think, a little bit in the next day or two, so maybe it'll melt off, maybe it won't. Who knows this time of year, right? Anyways, it sure is beautiful here. What a difference. I love seeing the white stuff down. Anyways, today's video is my originally what I intended to do for the 10,000 subscriber video. And I just wanted to do a tour of my off-grid cabin and property. And again, as I said in the last video, I didn't expect this to happen till closer to Christmas time, but Christmas came early this year and we hit 10,000 a couple weeks ago. So I want to thank everybody again for subscribing, everybody who watches my videos and shares them and gives them the old thumbs up. I do appreciate it, guys, and I'm glad you're hanging out with me. So anyways, today, let's do a tour. So this is for, new subscribers mostly. If you're new in the last year or so, maybe you haven't seen around the property. But hey, you guys that have been with me since day one, stick around because there might be some stuff that you haven't seen before. I'll just tell you a little bit about the property, what I'm doing here, and I'll show you inside the cabin. Let's do it. Oh, and by the way, so first things first, I just wanted to say this is an NB88, because people ask me, what is NB88? It has nothing to do with where I live. It has nothing to do with my name or when I was born or anything else. It's just a truck. Okay, let's go. Okay, first things first, I am on 50 beautiful acres in absolutely the middle of nowhere. I am very remote, and it is absolutely quiet. There's only one way in and one way out of here. I have mostly, my 50 acres mostly wooded. I have a good mix of hard and softwood. I have a bit of a cleared area here. I have a couple of outbuildings where I keep my tractor and stuff. Of course, this is the cabin. Now, I do want to say quickly, just to clear this up, what I am and am not trying to do here. I am not trying to live like it's 1800. I'm not intentionally trying to rough it or anything like that. Basically, I just live here now. I live in today, and that's what I do. If there's something I can take advantage of that's going to make my life better or easier, then I'm going to do it. So, for example, I don't have running water. I don't have indoor plumbing. As a matter of fact, over there, there's the outhouse. Yep, that sucks at 30 below. But I do take advantage of some modern conveniences. For example, I have an AC unit in the cabin. I mean, why not, right? Sometimes in the summer it gets up around 100 degrees here. It's very humid, and why would I want to lay in there and just sweat? And it's no fun, and you don't sleep. And why would I want to do that if I can put an AC in? It makes sense. Being off grid, to me, to be down here in the woods is about being self-sufficient, and it's about just living a little more minimal lifestyle. So that's what it's all about to me. But if I can take advantage of something modern, I'll take advantage of it. I also have communication. I've got obviously I have a computer and stuff like that. So that's what I'm trying to do out here. Just live a simple, quiet existence. And I love it here. It's beautiful. I'm in nature. There's a lot of game animals around. You've seen some of the moose in recent videos. I've got a lot of moose wander through. I got bears, I got deer. I've got all kinds of game. Yeah, I love it here. All right, for the cabin, yes, I built it myself. I cut all the wood off of this land. I went down through the wood lot, and I selected the best timber I could find to build the cabin out of. A buddy of mine has a portable sawmill. He brought it down, he set it up. We milled all the lumber, and I built the cabin by myself. I did have help with the roof though. A few friends came over and helped me out with that. It does have a steel roof on it. I bought a good high quality steel roofing, and I forget the cost on that. Pretty sure it was under $1,000, but anyway, it's high quality steel roofing. I wanted it to last forever. I can't show you the roof because it's currently covered in snow, but it's a nice roof. Take my word for it. This is my water system. I have a hand pump well, beautiful ice cold water. I keep it covered with this steel drum in the wintertime. Keep stuff out of it, keep the snow out of it. I fill up my my jugs and haul them back up to the cabin. And down here I got my garden with my makeshift deer fence around it, keep the deer out of it. I also have plum trees and apple trees. I have grapes, I have blackberries and raspberries too. Now the cabin itself is 12 by 24. It's 2x6 construction, so it has 6-inch walls, R20 insulation. It's very well insulated. Helps keep it really warm in the winter, and keeps it decently cool in the summer. The outside is all done in pine. It's all board and batten. All right, so that's it. Let's go inside and look around. All right, before I show you around, I should say that everything you see inside is either I built it myself, or I got it from, you know, a reno job that somebody was doing, or somebody was throwing it out and I either refinished it or repurposed it or whatever. And that's a great way to save a ton of money, because honestly, people throw out stuff that's brand new in some cases, or, you know, when somebody does a reno job, they're not necessarily throwing stuff out because it's no good anymore. They just want to change. So they throw out perfectly good stuff. And, you know, you can pick this stuff up either for free or at a really decent price. So this is the kitchen sink. Kitchen sink came from a reno. Gray water system is simply a Home Depot bucket. That's what I use. And the cabinet I built myself. Over here we have the wood stove. I got a really good deal on this, man. I got the wood stove, the pad, even the log holder, and the pipe for $30. Somebody had this in their garage and they wanted to get rid of it. They were taking out the wood stove, so I got the whole thing for $30. It also came with one of those heat shields in the rear too, but I didn't like it. So when I kind of finished off the interior of the cabin, I built this stone wall in behind the stove as a heat shield, which I think looks a lot better. And yeah, over here, oh, my comfy chair by the wood stove. Oh, I love that chair. Man, in the wintertime, I could sit here in this chair. It's so comfy by the wood stove. Sometimes I just sit here for hours, drink my coffee. Time passes, I don't even realize it. Oh. Oh. Another cabinet here. Somebody was moving and they wanted to throw this out. It was basically brand new, so I grabbed it. Back door here, I have a back room where I keep a lot of stuff, including my my ice blocks and stuff for refrigeration. Over here, of course, I have my bed, and I did buy the mattress is mine, but I did salvage this bed frame. This came this is like from I think the 30s or 40s. Solid steel, heavy as can be. Anyways, very sturdy. Somebody was throwing it out. I refinished it and just like brand new. So there's my AC. Somebody was, again, they were moving and they wanted to get rid of their AC unit. So they said, "Do you want it?" I said, "Yep, I'll take it." So a free AC, and why not take advantage of it? In the summer and those hot days, I just plug in the generator and fire up the AC. It only takes a couple hours, and this place is cool as can be. And then over here we have got a little weather station. This is just a simple one made by Accurite. I think it was like 20 bucks off of Amazon. But man, you know what? This thing's actually really decent. It decently predicts the weather, and has a temperature inside, outside, you know, humidity, all that other good stuff. Although I was looking at a better model. There was another channel I was watching, Prepping Ohio, that's what it was, and he had a really nice weather station. I think it was an Accurite too, but it was definitely a step up from this one. Anyway, I'd like to get one of those someday. And of course, over here I have my WeBoost. I've done a couple videos on this. This is my cell phone signal booster, and without that, I would not have any communication with the outside world. All right, over here is my cook stove. This is one of the few things that I did buy. This is made by a company called Unique, and you know what? They make an awesome product. They make off-grid appliances. They also have some really nice solar fridges and so on. Man, I'd love to have one of those and put it right there, but maybe someday. They're quite expensive. But I did want a really nice cook stove, so I did go out and buy one of these. And over here we have another cabinet that I made. So I just built this, threw it together. Even did the dishes today. This is another one of those cupboards that was thrown out in a reno job. And over here, I have a couple things here and some junk piled up. But in this box are my solar batteries. So I have two Trojan L16 batteries in there. Those are 6 volters running in series. And those are 420 amp hours each. I've done plenty of videos on my solar system. You guys can check those out. And up here is my charge controller. Lots of battery juice, and this is what powers the cabin. I get primarily all of my power from solar, and I do have a backup generators, but I rarely ever use them. It would have to be some really bad, long bouts of bad weather before I ever have to plug in a generator. And finally, my water filtration system. It's an Aqua Rain, and it does a great job of filtering water. You could basically filter swamp water if you had to, and it'd be safe to drink. Might not taste good, but it would be safe to drink. And my table that I got, again, I think I got this from I think this was a reno job too, or somebody was throwing this out. Anyways, I got it. So I got a table and a window, and that's it. All right, guys, that's it. But do stick around, because to celebrate this 10,000 subscriber milestone, we're going to put on a feast on the grill. So stay tuned for that. For tonight's entree, we are going to be having Arctic char. I mean, look at that beautiful fish. That is a beautiful fish. You may remember this summer, I went on a little fishing trip with my little girl, and we caught some Arctic char in Canada, Canadian fish, and man, these things are good. Now, to go with that Canadian fish, now I know I got a lot of viewers, Canadian viewers, and you guys are always telling me, drink some Canadian beer, because I always drink PBR. You guys follow my channel. But to go with this Canadian fish, I do have some Canadian beer. So you guys will be happy to know that I have some Molson Canadian. So before we crack that beer open, let's throw this baby on the grill. Okay, here we go. Let's crack this beer open. Not bad at all. Cheers, guys. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that. That's good beer. Has a bit of a different aftertaste to it, though. But it's good beer. Thumbs up. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video here. I'm going to eat my char and drink my beer and enjoy the rest of my evening. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you're new, subscribe. Don't forget you got to hit the little bell icon if you want to be notified of new videos. Smash the thumbs up if you don't mind. I do appreciate the support. Leave me some comments below. I love those comments, guys. Keep them coming. And we'll see you soon back here at the cabin.